Well, good afternoon, Ella.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy to have you here today, and
Thank you.
you're welcome. We're going to interview you because you have a very special day coming up, don't you?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. What, you've got a birthday coming up on July
The
4th,
12th.
on the 12th, and do you care to share with us how
No.
old you're going to be?
95.
Oh,
No,
that's a fantastic age.
yeah.
So we decided that we would like to ask you a few questions so that we could maybe learn from your experience and your life, what you've learned, and so we're really hoping that you can answer what you want to answer and share what you want to share, and we'll just have a nice little chat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So what accomplishment are you most proud of?
What was that?
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
My kids.
You have a lovely daughter, Michelle,
And a son.
and a son.
We have an adopted son.
Wonderful. And what's
I've
it?
had him since he was 8 months old.
8 months old. And what's his name?
Charles.
Charles.
Yeah.
It is, having children is definitely something that a lot of parents are most proud of.
Yeah.
What's the most beautiful place in the world that you've ever been?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. I agree.
Have you been there?
I just got there. Yeah, it's a lovely place. Where in Hawaii did you go?
Honolulu.
Honolulu.
Yeah.
Waikiki.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you like about Hawaii the most?
Everything's open all night long.
Mm-hmm.
I could walk all night long and shop and do what I wanted.
Uh-huh.
And I was never afraid.
Nice. It's nice to feel that way when you go to a
Yeah.
special place, isn't it?
I don't know that I still would feel that way. I had my friend's husband
Mm-hmm.
was murdered in Hawaii.
Oh no.
They've never found out who did it.
Oh. Something of a mystery.
A mystery.
Well, I feel
They
bad for
don't
you.
know how he got in. He
Mhm.
got in at night, and they were laying in bed, and my friend waked up her husband. She says, "I shouldn't have done it,"
Mhm.
because when he jumped up, this guy brought out a knife and stabbed him.
Oh. Well, how about we
And
focus?
then he fled.
Oh, I guess so. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that
Yeah.
experience that your friend went through.
It ruined my nice picture of Hawaii. I'd been there 3 times.
Well, I don't know what else to say about that except that's a
It's
rotten.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Let's move on then to maybe something a little bit more on the lighter side. Can you tell me who is the person who's influenced your life the most?
My daughter.
Your daughter. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Well, I didn't think I would have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was getting to the point I thought I wouldn't be able to have any.
Uh-huh.
And I got pregnant with my daughter.
So she's a
And she is, I I'm not bragging about it, because she doesn't look like me. She's very beautiful.
You are beautiful.
She has snow white skin,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful features, dark hair, dark shiny hair, and big blue eyes.
Oh my goodness.
She is a combination. When she was littler, even a friend of ours and has a little daughter of her own, I was in the nursery, she says, you know, your daughter is unreal. She's so beautiful. She's still beautiful.
And I bet you,
Yeah.
I know your daughter's daughter, and if you're
Ashley.
Ashley, and
Do you?
I do know Ashley,
How
yeah,
do you know her?
because she was a lovely volunteer here for a long time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to work with
I
her.
remember.
So if Ashley is anything like her mother, she's
She does,
beautiful inside and out, right?
Ashley is beautiful in a different way.
Mhm.
She has a darker skin. Her dad is Chinese. And Ashley is very petite
Mhm.
and very beautiful. But my daughter also has 2 sons.
Mhm.
Her oldest son goes to SFU. He's tall and big and tall. Her youngest son is 16.
Mhm.
He
He's
is
smart,
the
too.
smartest of the bunch. He beats them all.
He does, eh?
He's not braggy, but you just have to tell him something and he's got it. You
Ah,
don't have to explain it.
okay.
I wasn't like that.
Join the
My
club.
My sister was, but
Oh,
not me.
Okay. Ella, can you tell me what's the most courageous thing you've ever done?
Pardon?
Can you tell me what's the most courageous thing you've ever done?
I'm not really very courageous, but my sister and I met a friend. We were from the prairie. I didn't finish high school. She says, do you want to go to Vancouver? The land of the evergreen
Mm-hmm.
playground.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I'd love to go. So didn't have very much money, but my sister and I went. She was 19 and I was 21. But we found a place to stay right away. Not the best part of town, we didn't know Vancouver.
Yeah.
But we found a place and later on found a better place.
Nice. That's very courageous to leave
Yeah.
your hometown.
Yeah, but that was way back then.
Yeah. It's a lot for a
I
young
married my
woman.
husband here.
Mm-hmm.
My sister married her husband.
Mm-hmm.
She had 7 kids. I had 1 and 1 adopted.
Uh-huh. Well, I think it's very courageous to have
Yeah.
left home
Yeah.
and done
And
that.
she's still here.
Oh, that's
Or she
fantastic.
passed away about 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ella, how strict were your parents?
Pardon?
How strict were your parents? Strict.
They weren't terribly strict, they kept tab on us, but we weren't pressured
No?
or pushed into something.
Mm-hmm.
We always felt we had parents that loved us. Even if we weren't perfect,
Mm-hmm.
they always loved us.
That sounds like a perfect parent.
Yeah, anyway, yeah,
I
I
know.
had good parents.
That's good. That's good. I bet you that they thought the same of you, that you were a good kid.
Yeah.
If you could time travel, when would you go to? If you could
I
travel in
think I'll go
time.
back to Hawaii again.
Yeah, and spend some more time
There
there.
are places I'm not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go to Texas
Ah,
in the States.
yeah.
I watch it on TV, and I'm a born-again Christian,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a lot of people there that I would love to meet
Oh.
if I had the opportunity. I watch
Interesting.
them on television.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can you tell me, Ella, what was your best childhood memory?
That childhood memory. I have lots of good childhood memories.
Something that
But
stands out.
we had a little dog, and every day at the same spot, when we came home from school, that little dog would meet us,
Mm-hmm.
always be there. I don't know how he knew, but instinctively he knew when we were going to be there.
Oh, and he would come to meet you on your way home from school.
Yeah.
What a good little dog. Ella, what is the best piece of advice that you have ever received?
I worked for the provincial government at the provincial lab,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in the office there, and I met a really nice girl,
Mm-hmm.
and we became close friends. And one day, she used to go to what she called a rally. I said, "What is a rally?" I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
She says it's Youth for Christ. She invited me, and then she invited me to church,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave an altar call, and I went forward and accepted Christ into my heart.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most beautiful thing
Wow.
that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
We became solid friends. She passed away. I had a great deal of very nice friends,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard to say at my age, none of them are here, except my one person is here, but she's not exactly well,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm alone.
Well-
I miss them.
Yeah.
Well,
That piece of advice you got from your friend, that changed your life,
yeah,
didn't it?
it did.
Yeah. And here's something on the other end. What is the funniest thing you ever saw a stranger do?
A person do.
Yeah, somebody you didn't know. The strangest thing you ever saw a stranger do. Funniest thing.
I can't think.
It's a weird question. You've probably
Yeah,
never been
no,
asked that.
I can't think of it. A funny thing I've seen lots of funny things.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, my close friend I was telling you about had a very good sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably doesn't sound, it sounds a bit crude, but she put on later, she was very beautiful when she was smaller. She put on a lot of weight,
Mm-hmm.
but she always made a joke of it to accept it.
Yeah.
And even although she was big, she was pretty.
Yes.
And then one time she says, "Oh, I think I have to go to the bathroom." She just started off to go to the bathroom. She slipped
Uh-oh.
and let off some gas at the same time. And we all just laughed our heads off. It was so
Oh,
funny.
that's funny.
And she laughed as well.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Who is the kindest person you know?
Actually, my mother
Aww.
was about one of the kindest people
Mm-hmm.
and giving.
Mm-hmm.
She was so unselfish.
What was your
I
mom's
hate
name?
to say it, but my dad was a selfish man.
No.
He loved us, but he
Yeah.
was selfish. But my mother was always giving.
What was your mom's name?
And
Anne.
Mary,
Anne Mary.
she was Scottish.
Ah. Let's just wait for the wagon to go by. Okay. Now here's another different one. What's the worst thing you ever did as a kid?
Um, well, I guess I guess I was sort of disobedient to my dad because I didn't like the way he treated my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when he wanted me to do, I usually did what I was told, but one time I just got rebellious and
Mm-hmm.
didn't do it. But I paid the price.
Ah.
I never disobeyed after that.
No. I'm afraid. Did you get a spanking?
Oh, not only that, prior to that, I was really my dad's favorite, but I was no longer, well, I was still his favorite, but he didn't like that I disobeyed him.
Ah.
Yeah, that's it.
Were you a teenager?
And I wasn't even that old.
No?
I was younger.
Ah.
I was still
Well-
not a teen.
You were standing up for your mom, I guess, eh?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It didn't help for any. Probably made
Yeah.
it worse.
Well, here's our closing question, Ella. Can you please give us advice for success in life?
Advice?
Advice about success in life.
Well, I would, of course, as a Christian, I would say the best thing you could do was to accept Christ as your Lord and Savior. And it'll be good for now and for eternity. And this is
That's,
Dr. John Neufeld,
mm-hmm,
back to the Bible. I follow his instruction, and
uh-huh,
I would like other people to even could pick up a copy of this. Follow the instructions.
okay.
That's my advice.
I thank you for
Okay.
sharing that advice.
Okay,
I
thank you.
appreciate that, we all
Okay.
do.
Okay.
In closing, is there anything else that you would like to share to your family?
I would like this virus, horrible thing, to be done with. I don't know how it originated. I don't know that anybody does. I think that there might have to be some intelligent scientist that will be able to come across with the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what my prayer is. It's
Okay.
a horrible thing.
Yeah, we need a vaccine.
It's tied up the whole world,
Mm-hmm,
everywhere,
yes,
and I don't like it. I don't think anybody does.
nobody does,
No,
no,
and it's hard on everybody.
Yeah. wow.
But that's my advice.
Okay, well, I thank you very much for
Oh.
sharing your knowledge and your experiences and your wealth of all the stuff that you've experienced in your life with us this afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
And we wish you the very happiest 95th birthday coming up.
I hope that this year will be better than last,
Mm-hmm.
as far as the virus is concerned. Yeah. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Ella. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
All right.